everybody, welcome to episode 111 of Build That House with me, Jim. It's February the 7th today. I'm in my t-shirt here in British Columbia. This part of the world never ceases to amaze me. You know, it's the dead of winter in most places. However, I'm Tyvecking the front, and it's a challenge handling such a big chunk of material by yourself, but I'm gonna see if I can get the first row on here. So let's see what happens. There's a shot of all the appropriate anchors every 3 inches on the perimeter. Basically, I'm gone every 3 or 4 inches, even on the center there. As you can see there, it's all done properly. Okay, I got the first lower strip of Tyvek on there and wrapped it around. And look, it's Mom.
Hello.
She's come to visit. I don't know, I give myself an A- on that. It's not 100% tight, but you know, it's almost 85 feet, so it's not kind of challenging. But anyway, looking good. Okay, so there are just some strips on there. It's kind of a windy day, so kind of just locks it into place. Let's do a backup angle here. Much better. Much better. All one piece too, right? The whole thing wrapped right around the corner. Seamless. That is one mega chunk of house wrap there. But again, I didn't staple the heck out of it. I can always do that later. In the meantime, these strips will do a perfect job holding it all, so I'm not going to mess with it. Now, I've got to focus on getting the Alumipole scaffolding over on this side. I must sheet this upper side here. Once that's done, I can Tyvek the rest of it, and on to bigger and better things inside. So, looking good, looking good. So a little bit of engineering going on here. Nothing too high tech, but lots of climbing. And I'm hoping this goes smoothly. I need to get this Alumipole to the side of the building. So I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to do there. Again, this can only go down to here. Then I have to put another one above. And then I can remove this. The platform can come all the way down. Take the stuff off. Take the mounts off, lean the poles up against the building, and I go from there. Wish me luck. It's never boring. Ever boring. It's never particularly easy, anything you do either. For me, I find everything difficult, but gratifying when I'm done. I don't know, maybe it's because I'm a beginner, maybe it's because I'm by myself, maybe because, I don't got the can-do attitude. But one guy, one building, 5 years of my life. Okay, I managed to get it to this point, but I just can't disconnect these mounts without someone holding them, because they're pretty tall, pretty heavy. So I'll see if my neighbor will come over and help me later, or tomorrow or something. Okay, here we are at the top of February the 12th, Monday morning. I'm trying to set up the scaffolding on the west side by myself, which is tricky because it's a long way down, of course. and I can't hold everything and put the mount on safely without having some kind of backup plan here, just in case it gets away from me. So I don't know if you can see what I'm doing here. I just set these out. At least it'll stop it from going from left to right if I lose control of it. Really, I should have someone down below helping me, but same old deal. It's me versus the mountain. Okay, so let's see how it goes. Okay, somehow I managed that. And now I'm gonna try to put this 200-pound platform up there somehow. I just get so nervous, you know, that's the problem. My nerves. I don't want to drop anything, I don't want to break anything, I don't want to go backwards. Let's do it. Okay, almost got her. Let's get this end up here. And I believe I'm in business. At least to get that high, then I gotta move that up. Then I can start sheeting, I can't believe it. All right, we got 4 sheets up. They're looking good. Not exactly easy, but, and I know I say that a lot, but I mean it. It's a long ways up, you're by yourself. Of course I should have someone working with me, but I'm cheap. Loving it. Now we'll see what the next step takes. Very cool. Very, very cool. Okay, so today's accomplishment was moving the scaffolding, setting it up, and sheeting that lower part there. So I put in six hours today only. But to set up some scaffolding and put a few sheets of plywood in, that's the way I roll, I guess. But you have to be very careful when you're up there, and it's a slow process. Upward and onward, or onward and upward, they say. Okay, so I'm back at it again. The goal will be to sheet some of these upper parts now. Row 2, getting the proper overlap, plywood configuration that you do when you sheet. So we'll see how I make out. Hopefully some of this next row will be done by the end of the session. Let's see how it goes. Okay. That's all I have to report today. Nonetheless, it's more. It's arduously high, so it's slow. But I am making progress. I'd say by the end of the week, I should have most of it buttoned up. Okay, I only got a little bit done today because I was taking care of some other stuff, but got a little bit more in tomorrow, and the next day I have dedicated to finishing that. To be quite honest with you, I'd be very surprised if that won't be finished tomorrow. All right, here we go. Day 4 of sheeting the Upper East Side. When I say days, I don't necessarily mean 8 hours. Monday was 6, Tuesday was 5, yesterday was like 1.5. Today I'm hoping to get 5 or 6 in. So don't be confused when I say days. Days of my life, not necessarily 8 hours a day. Let me just step out here. Show you what I got left from this perspective. Very difficult to see from this angle here. Okay, working away here. I got one more little panel to put in, and equivalent to a couple sheets of plywood there. And I got her beat, but you can see that I can't move the ladder over anymore because it's interfering with the pole. So it's super sketchy. I don't know how I'm gonna get up there, to be honest with you, but I'll find a way. And I look forward to this getting done. I need a little break from the heights. Just being nervous all day is not a great feeling. And I'm sorry if I complain about it a lot, but the reality of it is I'm not good with heights. So there it is. Okay, one more piece tomorrow and it's done. I was hoping to get her done today, but I have to go buy another sheet. And that is that. And then I'm gonna do the hurricane things again. I got 4 of those to go in. And then we can continue to wrap it with Tyvek. Here we are continuing on with another week, top of another new week. I've got one more piece of plywood to fit in. I showed you that, you're aware of that. Here's the inside view. And I've cut it and I'm about to fit it in. And then we're going to do 4 of these hurricane plates or whatever you want to call them. And there's one there, and I think there's one there, and one there, and one in the corner. There's a gazillion nails in them. They're 52 inches long. And that basically straps 2 halves of the house together, because we weren't able to do that with the floor design, with the rim joist being at the same plane as the exterior plywood. Sometimes what guys will do is they'll overlap the main floor and the second floor plywood, which kind of ties the 2 buildings together. And had that been the case, we wouldn't have needed these galvanized, big galvanized straps. Or that's not the case, so that's what I'm doing. And those should be well underway by the end of the day. I'll give you an update at the end of the day. And that will be the official completion of the framing of the house itself. There's some interior things that need to be done, a little pony wall around this staircase. There's a wall in the main bathroom down there where there'll be a shower. And in the basement, I've got to do that mechanical room wall for the electrical panel to connect to or fasten to. But this is the last sheet of plywood. This will be the final piece of wood that concludes the framing. So I'm very, very happy about that. And it's a brand new week. Let's get her done. Well, that's it. It's an official cha-cha moment here on Build That House With Me, Jim. Framed the house in 7.5 months. Started early July, and that was the final piece of wood. What can I say? I can't tell you how happy I am and how, what can you say? What can I say? It's one of those things, eh? All right, let's get on to the next thing. Okay, so I got the first one done. They're crazy time consuming because you have to make sure there's blocking behind them, and then there's about, I don't know, 70 or 80 nails, and they're like 3-inch big spiked nails. So anyway, I got 3 left to go. Let's see how I make out. All right, there it is, the final strap thing. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, but 2 of them are on the inside because I couldn't put them on the outside because there's nothing, it's just the way it is. You have to have adequate blocking behind, so sometimes you have to do them on the inside. All right, so that's it. Very, very happy that's done. Completely done. And now we'll be back to Tyvecking.